have decided to start playing my first outwardly horror game. I have to do this a little bit strangely, as once I click into the game, it automatically locks my thing in, which is handy because it means I can't accidentally scroll out of the game, but it's annoying because I didn't realize that it was going to do that when I started, and by that I mean I literally couldn't get my mouse out of the thing to start recording. So that was a mild nuisance, but the good news is now I know how to get out of it. So this game is called Father, and it's supposed to be about Ben Drowned. Ben Drowned is one of my favorite creepypastas, as is evident by him being one of the few that I have a costume of, and also one of the few that I've made a plushie of. Well, I guess not few, but like, comparatively to the amount of creepypastas that exists, few. I was supposed to have done this last week in honor of Ben's birthday, however, due to unforeseen events that I could not control, I was far too depresso to play things. So we're doing it now. I have never played this game, and I think if I have seen playthroughs of it, it was from back when it like first came out and it was still only in beta or whatever. But I don't even remember for certain if I have seen playthroughs of it. I think I only remember seeing that it does in fact exist. So, this is where we get in and see how this goes. Okay. Interesting. Also annoyingly, this game does not have a full screen mode, but somehow when you film it on screen capture, it automatically goes to full screen. That, or I have the screen capture blown up and I just have forgotten that I had that done. But this game does not have a full screen mode. It's like in a little tiny window on my screen, which is mildly annoying. Father? Father, someone has invaded. They seem quite determined. What shall we do? Let them in. They will fail. Oh, hi, Ben. You've given me no information on how I do things. I cannot mouse. Oh, I can mouse. It lets me look around kind of vaguely. But there is no cursor, if you're wondering. So mouse is just apparently your head, because it's not showing me a cursor on the screen. Do I hit shift? Do I hit enter? What do you want from me? Do I just walk into you? Ben, I don't know what you want. Ben, usually you're at least a little bit clear on what you want. But I'm hitting enter, Okay, I'm going now. No? You're giving me nothing. I'm hitting enter, I'm hitting space, I'm hitting space. All of the things that normally make things do things. You're giving me nothing. Also, don't be surprised if I end up having to look shit up for this game. According to what I've seen, it is incredibly vaguely ambiguous, like fairly ambiguous. But I was not expecting to have to look shit up immediately upon entering because it's giving me nothing. You want me to hit numbers? I don't know what you want from me. Yeah, see, the arrow pops up like I'm supposed to be able to click you. But it's not giving me a cursor, which means I don't know if I'm actually clicking you. Because there is no cursor in this game. I can't... I don't know what you want from me, Ben. Enter... Shift... Control, S, Q... S and W just are movement, obviously. Nothing is giving me information. You're giving me nothing. Usually there's at least something that you give me information for. Alright, already lost. It's not letting me do anything. So I guess I'll be back after I... Well, no, I can't even fucking pause the screen because it locks me into the screen. So the only way to check the screen to pause the screen capture is to physically do the thing. Alright, well. Father, game. I was not expecting to have to look up how to figure out how to do things literally immediately. You're not a tutorial, though. A is select? That doesn't make any sense. A is not select. You lie. Supposedly space A is jump, but it says in-game the controls are WESD, which is obvious. They're always WASD. Shift or RT. Shift is sprint. Shift. But I don't know what I'm running from. I mean, obviously what I'm going to be running from is Ben, but like what? Space is supposed to be to jump, but I'm not jumping at all. E is interact? What the hell? Okay, well, it would have been nice if you would have given me what the controls were in the game, because you didn't. Like, apparently tab is inventory, but you gave me no indication as to how to do things. You wish to help us. Don't. You'll just cause more pain. Again, I feel like they should have made... Like, and I guess maybe this is a noob gamer problem. Like, maybe most people think, oh yeah, E is how you interact with things. But, like... Also, there was no indication. None whatsoever. Am I going this way? I feel like... Okay, there's stairs. Or a ramp, or whatever this is. Neat. It was just a random hand. So, I feel like it should also be noted that Zelda games tend to be ones that I find... Like, I love Zelda games, don't get me wrong. I am just bad at them. I usually am playing turn-based things, which I know most people despise. For, I suppose, reasonable reasons. But I've always found Zelda games a little bit confusing, like in terms of where I'm supposed to be going, what I'm supposed to be doing, etc. And like, when I say that, I mean this. I'm usually good at figuring out what it is I'm supposed to be doing. What usually tends to throw me off is not knowing where or how to get them done. And again, skill issue, I know. But my general lack of patience, which is a thing that I am working on, my general lack of patience, combined with the fact that I generally am bad at figuring out, hello ghost, where to do things or how to do them. Okay. My general being bad at knowing how to do things and where to do them in Zelda games because of them being open world tends to lead me to being bad at actually getting storyline stuff done. So I'm like at the very, very beginning of Ocarina of Time because I'm stuck on a very beginning puzzle and I'm trying to do it correctly without the internet's help. I'm just failing miserably. And the same with Majora's Mask. I'm trying to do it the way that you're supposed to without the internet's help, and I'm just failing miserably. I'm going to acknowledge that I did significantly get better at figuring them out once I switched to the 3DS version. I think because I'm significantly more used to the 3DS's controls over the Switch's controls. Because I was playing Ocarina of Time on the Switch while it was available for the Virtual Console. They've since removed it from the Virtual Console, I assume because they're making a remake of it. I do love this clock. I would love to have this clock in real life. I have an app for my phone that was free that lets you download this clock. It's neat. It, like, literally just gives you that clock on your home screen. So yeah, I feel like it's prudent to acknowledge that I have not finished any Zelda games because I keep getting stuck on puzzles and getting frustrated. Hello, sir. And I feel like my main problem is I need to build up my ability to be patient before I try to do things. What are you doing? Do you not know what this could lead to? Please just stop. You'll wake him. Oh, hello, Mr. Bard friend. That seems correct. There's a smoke screen blocking me that way. I'm gonna go this way, I guess. I feel like part of the other problem, and again, this is why I keep saying the problem is my noobishness. Okay, that leads to nowhere, I guess. Is that because I didn't grow up being able to play any video games, I am very bad at controlling them. My hand-eye coordination is not the greatest. I'm assuming I can't walk through this. Yep. Alright. This is also why Josh is usually the one playing the video games while I commentate. Because I'm not good at the controls and I'm easily frustrated. Neat. I assume that means you want me to go in here. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah. The problem is that I'm not going to get any better at learning how to control games without playing the games. But I also am only, like, mentally capable of playing games which I find difficult to control for approximately an hour or two before I get so frustrated that I'm not thinking straight. Which, again, skill issue. Being bad at games is... Excuse me? Hello, sir. I would like to get to the door behind you. Alright. So yeah, I know it's fully and completely skill and patience and all around me problem, but I am just being honest with y'all, and I'm gonna need y'all to be incredibly patient with me while I... Oh, hi, Ben. While I try to figure out how to be better at games. That tracks. I also have no idea how long this experience is. And I say experience because most creepypasta or EXE or whatever games, of which I am probably going to play a lot of, because I do enjoy creepypastas as the weird little weirdo gremlin that I am. Most of them are less games and more walk through the story with me, which I also do kind of love, and I do want to play another game like that in the near future called What Remains of Edith Finch. Because I have seen... So, I don't think I'm going to play it because I've seen so many playthroughs of the game, because as soon as it came out I was intrigued by it. What I might do is, because I already know what happens, I might have Emperor play it. Hello, sir. Okay. I'm gonna go in here now. Oh, look, a rupee with a face on it. Obviously, I'm gonna take the mask. That's what I do. That's about what I expected. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. Father? They're making their way to the fountain? Yes, Father. I should have said those in different voices, but you know. Ben tried to stop them, but to no avail. It's because I like Ben. I'm strange. Anyway. That's why I know when his birthday is. Part of me feels like I should be in my cosplay for this, but I didn't think of that. Also, I suppose technically my cosplay is less of a full cosplay and more of a very casual cosplay. Because my, quote, cosplay, unquote, is literally just one of those green costume shirts that just has the print of the character's clothes on it, and then I have a jacket. I feel like the problem that I have a lot of times is that, and a lot of people are going to complain that me saying this means that I'm not a fan of much of anything, including a very large part of my friend group, but the way that I tend to enjoy media best when it comes to video games and stuff is by watching other people play it, and observe and getting the story from that. Which is weird because the two ways that I learn the three ways that I tend to learn best are visual, kinetic, and audio, or auditory. I cannot go forward. You want me to jump in this hole? No? Are you gonna tell me to jump? Okay. Hey, jumping works now. Hey, Ben! I do not quit. Also, I apologize for making this old Victorian boy. You just don't quit, do you? The voice is stuck in my head after a thing I watched yesterday. Fine. I have an idea. But don't expect me to protect you. Wait. What was that? I don't think so. Oh good, it became a fish. A deep sea fish. You shouldn't have done that. Was I supposed to run? Was I supposed to run away from that? You should never have come here. All you did was cause more pain. I hate you. That's fair. That's fair. Can we continue? Oh, it yeeted me out of the game. Ah, I do have the screen ridiculously bigger. Alright, that tracks. I assume I was supposed to run from that. Probably. Yeah. Anyway. Let's try again. Please take care. Oh, is this gonna be like a lot of creepypasta games and force me to start at the very beginning? Yep. Father? Father, someone has invaded. They seem quite determined. What shall we do? Let them in. They will fail. Yep, just like a lot of creepypasta games, it forces you to start at the beginning. Hi, Ben! That's my main problem with, like, creepypasta and EXE games. They tend to not give you much information, and then they also tend to just send you all the way back to the beginning when you fail. You wish to help us. Don't. You will just cause more pain. Alright, once again around the ringer. Random hand. Good news is now I know the controls, which means this should take much less time. I do want to see if there's any more places to explore. I realize I kind of didn't do that. Okay. Like, I doubt it. These games are usually pretty linear. Creepypasta games don't really like to give you a huge amount of options because, well, they're following a storyline. Again, creepypasta games tend to be very... I don't know how many of you are here because you saw it was a creepypasta game or it was labeled Ben or whatever. Okay, in there is going to be... Ah, you're not even going to give me the option to go back. That makes sense. Creepypasta games, because they are story-based, they don't tend to be huge amounts of, like, riveting gameplay is never a thing you're going to hear about a creepypasta game. Or at least generally not. I do want to see if I can go in through this door. No? Alright, that's about what I expect. And because of that, they tend to be very straightforward. This way I go. Wee. Mask. See, I feel like I'm going to have a problem with that very particular section where I died the first time. And I'm going to have a problem with it very specifically because this game is not very good with the whole turning around quickly thing. You just look like a deranged bard. I can't take you seriously. I don't suspect new places have opened up. I assume I have to do this in the way in which they want me to, which, I mean, makes sense. Most games have a way they want you to do things. But this game does not let you turn around very quickly. So, like... And that's, I assume, almost certainly a skill issue. Hi, Ben. Let me through. Hi, Ben. The smoke turned into a door. As smoke is wont to do. I want to see... You're not going to let me go around to see, are you? Rude. Okay, I now have my fingy on the shift button. Yes, Father. Ben tried to stop them, but to no avail. Hey, Ben. You just don't quit, do you? Fine, I have an idea, but don't expect me to protect... What was that? Don't think so. Deep sea fish. Let me turn. This is as fast as I can run. Thank you. Oh boy. That sure is a sound. I don't know that that was the end. Was that the end? Hold on, I'm gonna Google if that was the end. Apparently there are 2 endings to achieve during the final chase act. But that does appear to have been the end. I was expecting it to be short. I don't know that I was expecting it to be quite that short, though. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back in just to make sure. Because sometimes with these games... Alright, that does appear to have been actually the end. Alright. See, what annoys me is that even escape doesn't work on this game, But anyway, I guess that will be all of it then. I'm glad you joined us. If you want me to try playing it again to see if I can get the second ending, hit me up in the comments below. If not, that was a very short game, and I shall probably be starting a new series soon, hopefully. I'm not entirely sure, mostly because there's a big convention at the end of this month, which means that I am highly distracted making costumes for that. So, anywho, toodaloo.